Right guys, we are going to work through our revision sheet that I sent you for half term, and I'm just going to split it into each of the topics so that you obviously don't have to watch one very long video that's got absolutely everything in. For the small angle approximations, which was the first questions, as always, you know I'm always going to have a mistake somewhere. First thing is I missed out a 3 when I typed up the sheet, so you might find that the first one didn't work when you tried it. But we are just proving that this side can be written like this, and you are given the formulas on the formula sheet, so all you need to do is replace everything. So cos theta is 1 minus theta squared over 2. So I've got 1 plus, instead of cos, I've now got 1 minus theta squared over 2. And then for 3 cos squared, I've got minus 3 lots of, and then 1 minus theta squared over 2, which is all squared. Okay, so tidying up the bit outside, I've got 2 minus theta squared over 2. And I'm going to leave, for now, the minus 3 outside. This, treat it as double brackets, remember. Okay, you don't just square individual terms. It is the whole bracket multiplied by itself. So if you use foil, grid, whichever way you do it, you've got minus theta squared over 2 in the middle and minus again. So you'd have minus theta squared. And then you'd end up with plus theta to the power of 4 over 4. Putting the minus 3 into that, first bit's going to stay as it is. Timesing through by minus 3, I get minus 3 plus 3 theta squared, and then I would have minus 3 theta to the 4 over 4. Don't worry that this is in here and you've not got one in here. Remember, this is looking at small angle approximations. So the bigger this power gets, if you imagine that you've got a very small angle, okay, if you do that to a very high power, you're only going to get a very negligible number basically. So this part we're just basically going to ignore. We just want to prove that the rest of it can be written like this. In which case 2 minus 3 gives us minus 1, and minus a half add 3, well that's 6 over 2, so minus a half add 6 over 2 is going to give us 5 over 2 theta squared. Okay, if we look at the second one, all we're going to do is approximate tan 3 theta cos 2 theta. So we know that tan theta is roughly equal to theta, so tan 3 theta is just 3 theta, and cos theta is 1 minus theta squared over 2, so 2 theta, you just replace the theta part with 2, so you get 1 minus 2 theta squared over 2. In which case, leave the 3 theta outside for a minute, I get 1 minus 4 theta squared over 2. That's obviously just going to simplify to give us 2 theta squared. In which case, if I multiply through, I get 3 theta minus 6 theta squared, and that's it. There's nothing else I can do with that answer. Okay.